I'm Chris, this is Miller Plays. We're doing the Pentagon Challenge and we've done Africa, and this is how we've done it. So we start from the beginning, and the very beginning of the challenge is you have no coaching badges. You're a Sunday footballer. You have no anything. So then we went job hunting, and with that we went wherever we could, and it looked like Africa was our best chance. So we do see that down the bottom here, there's a number of jobs that are available that are internationals. Part of the rules is you can't be an international manager. So although they're there, and as we hit apply all, and instantly we get a number of offers, and you can see here that we've gone for a number of clubs, including Avion here, and in the actual original recording, I get very excited for the next one. We're just going through the bits and pieces with Avion, and here it is, Milford. Oh, at this point, it's like, yes, this is the one I want. This is the job I really fancy, and we have a few more clicks here. We see another team in South Africa and another team in Cameroon. So without further ado, come on man, hurry up. Without further ado, we're now going to go through and do a job interview. So here we go. We're going to go with Avion first. We do want the Milford job, but we're going to click through and take us through the process of going through bits and pieces here. And as you can see, you're up for a few jobs. And I admit it doesn't look good. And I've basically said I'll pull out of all the other job applications and just concentrate on this one. So I'm all for you, Mr. Avion. Here we go, Ibrahim Brusella. We continue going through there. They haven't got much expectation. Avoid relegation from the top league. And it's like, yeah, okay. Don't mind any of this. And it hasn't dawned on me yet in game that I have actually clicked to say I've withdrawn from all the other applications I put in, which was 50 odd jobs. We did get one proposal from Congo to take them over, and here it is, the realization. I've made a boo-boo. I wanted the Milford job. I've applied for the Avion. I've had an interview with Avion. What can happen now? Avion offer us a job. You know what? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So what more can we do? They have a 30,000 capacity stadium and 94 season ticket holders, so there's bound to be money rolling around this place. And as you can see there, they're going to give me a wage budget, a weekly wage of £325, and I have a wage budget for the players of 1.1 thousand. So what should we do? If you got that, you just ask for more money, $350. They said yes, 10-month contract, signed, stamped, sealed, and here's the news. Avion FC have today confirmed the appointment of Chris Scott as the club's new manager. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. I've run through the rest of all this fun and excitement, and the Pentagon Challenge is up, and avoid relegation from the Elite One. All the inductions, yeah, we don't care about that. And this is where we start signing some players. These are 3 key players, and as you can see, our first game, Fombutu scores, and we get away with a decent start. 3 wins, 2 defeats, and as you can see now, we've changed the formation, and we have gone through and got into the playoffs. And here we can see, after 5 games in those said playoffs, we've won 5, and we are top. And in our very first season, we have won the Elite One Cameroonian League. We did lose to Coton Sport in the last game, so we weren't perfect in the playoffs. But here we go. We lift the trophy, the first of many, I hope. But here we go. Players lift the trophy. It's a beautiful, almost cloudless day here in the Cameroon. and our first trophy. And this win has actually brought us entry into the African Champions League. How easy is that going to be? And there's my defeat to Coton Sport to finish it off. And there we go. We have back-to-back games in the Champions League. And what a start. Look at this. Henga gets us underway. And we double our lead. 2-0 away from home. But what's this? At home. There we go. Kokolome puts us 3-0 up on it. Oh, 1-1 on the night. 3-1 now. And 88 minutes gone. I've actually made a number of changes. Oh, no, and Esmo scored. It's now 3-2. We're still in the tie. 90th minute. 5 minutes of added on time. What can possibly go wrong here? I've made a number of subs because we're 3-0 up on the leg. Oh, look at that. 3-3. How? What? Away goals rules? So we go again. Here's Coton Sport. He says, bam, bam. We are sinking without trace. Bam again. 3-0 down. We just can't beat Coton Sport. This was the semi-final of the Cup. We come back to 3-2. And it's time to jump ship. Black Leopards. We made the application. And here we go. We have now moved to South Africa. Having spent a season and a half in Cameroon, we've jumped ship. Our first game. And what happens? The Swallows score. Didn't start well. We lost that. And we did turn things around slowly but surely, but did get some thumpings there. Look, Sekikoon and Cape Town Spurs both beating us. And come the end of the season, we didn't have a great run. We finished 5th. So we did know we had a big rebuild in the summer, winter, whatever it is. And that we did. We then started bringing in some players. And with all our players in, we were 16-1, 8 seeds by the bookies. And this is how we started the season. A new formation, the 4-2-4. We had Saeed and Busa up top. Shambhala crosses, and there's Saeed. And we just hit the ground running. We did have the one draw there. After 8 games, we are a long way clear at the top. We did drop a few games here, lost in the Cups. But after 20 games, 7 points clear. And we just kept on winning. What a fine goal from Riaz Nel that was. Pumps it into the top corner. And just to make things a little bit better, Riaz now, bam, is 11th of the season. 2 stunning strikes in this one game. And what can we say? That can only mean one thing. The end of the game is nigh, and we've now won in South Africa as well. Promotion from the National First Division in with the big boys, the Black Leopards. A promotion, another cup, our second trophy left. And here we go. Another beautiful day, this time in South Africa. Look at the empty stadium. The fans loving us. And there we go, the confetti. We did then go on a bit of a free transfer hunt. We brought in a number of players. We had to improve. And I think that was my contract. I probably did sign another one. Here we go. Come on then. Come on, man. Show us some. Okay, you're not. There we are, down in 14th place. And we started the season with a new formation, like the asymmetric 4-1-4-1 formation. But we've brought in a number of players. Shongwei there was one of the best players that we did bring in. He came in on loan. And we do see some future stars in this team. And Magalhaen is the man who scored our first goal. We beat Orlando Pirates 2-1. We also beat them 7-5 there, look. Not sure how that happened. And there we go, after 20 games, we were sitting pretty, third in the league. And all of a sudden, job offers came in, Cape Town City. Sundowns. That's the job I really, really wanted, and they turned me down. Cape Town City turned me down. I realised at this point I was on an absolute high. And then Orlando Pirates say, do you want a job interview? I said, yeah, sure. So we went there. We answered a few questions. They then said, here, do you want to change your backroom staff? They approached. The board wanted to offer me a new contract to stop me being poached. But I went to the Buccaneers, the Orlando Pirates, and we are now a serious club in a serious league in the African nation. And how about that? Our first goal with the Pirates, Jockey scores there. We win, he says confidently, I can't remember, 2-0, and finish sixth. Well, we're sixth there after 30 games. We've got a bit of budget. And then we start spending. Nathan April, Sifo Moses, and Ryan Mayo, three key players. And already there, we are second, 10-3 with the bookies. We then bring in two more players, Mazisi and Koza. We have then gone 12-5, odds-on favourite for the league. And Gilberto here scores our first goal of the season. And we basically then went on a run. We don't mind admitting it, we were pretty decent. We did. Tabo Kosa here did score against us. Stellenbosch, we win 3-1. We did lose to the Kaiser Chiefs. But after that, we did bring in a masterstroke. And Mohamed Maya from Zamalek signs a left winger, a superstar left winger. And that really changed us. We just went win, 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 win. Occasional defeat, like losing to the Black Cats. But after 16 games, well clear at the top. And as you can see there, Tabo Kusa, who scored against us in that first game, comes in, scores in his debut. And what a signing he turned out to be. Joel Gamidi scores there. The goal against the Black Leopards, my former club, help earn us the South American Premiership Trophy. And with that means only one thing, Champions League qualification. We are getting close to our goal. Here we go. The trophy lift. The little fella, Mazizi, holds it up, and here we see some key signings coming in. Simovic, Quinder. We are 4-7 odds on favourite. We've got some superstars in there. And we draw Rayon Sports. We're in the preliminary round of the Champions League. We have a number of decent players. They're young, they're fresh, they're hungry. And we also have 7 players out on South African duty. So we are by no means at full strength here. And just as well, really, because after 89 minutes, we're 8-0 up. Marimba makes it 9, and Rayon were blasted out 9-1, 5-1, and we followed that up in the next round, and we just carried on scoring. We had back-to-back 5-1 wins, and then a 5-1 win here as well, which made us into the Champions League group stages in Group C. And things, that's Tabo Koza, his 10th goal there. He has a few more by the end of the season. And, that was the Super 8 Cup. Yes, we get a few trophies here at Orlando Pirates. I don't think we're going to include them all here, but we did have a run of, I think it was 3 weeks, 3 trophies. But here we go, another trophy lift. This was our first cup win, so we had to celebrate it. The Super 8, it wasn't much of a trophy. Only 8 teams, the top 8 teams from the previous season. But we beat them. And there we have it, the Super 8 trophy. As you can see there, we were quite good. We scored lots of goals. Koza, bam, that's his 29th of the season. Buthelezi, bam, his 5th. The big boy Buthelezi, and after 6 group games, we've won all 6. We're through, and we've been drawn against our local rivals, the Faisal Chiefs, before we face off against the Egyptians, I believe it was. But domestically, we're going to win the title again, and we can see here a comfortable 2-0 win in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. I say comfortable because this then happened, which really changed our plans. A great strike, and it's 1-2, and all of a sudden, oh, but no. Oh, sorry, I'm talking rubbish. Look, this was the South African Premiership. We won 3-1. That was the league title. We are now through into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Or was this a semi? Whatever it was, we then faced off in the Champions League against Zamalek. A decision has been awarded in the first leg. Early on in the second minute, we get a penalty. Thibaut Koza smacks it against the post. Maya then crosses. Mazizi does score. We're 1-0 up. And then Koza does get his 50th goal of the season there. Koza then gets his 51st goal of the season, 3-0 up. Oh no, that was disallowed. Oh, I'm sorry. He did get his 51st goal at some point. There's Dadelia, our big winger, 6'4", right wing. But Zamalek, they come back. It's now 3-1 on aggregate. It's 3-2. It's getting nervy. It's getting very, very nervy. This is the final. We want to win. It was disallowed, so it's only 3-1 again. Zamalek coming forward yet again. They shoot, they score. It is 3-2 now. 2-0 on the night, and it's like panic stations. Fortunately, we settled down, and we hit them on the break. There's Makuba getting a goal back. It's 2-1. It finished 2-2 on the night. 4-2. The African Champions League. We have won it. And here we go. Another trophy. Mazizi there. He's 5'4". When he's stood next to one of the big boys like Buthelezi or Dadelia, are both 6'4". It is a noticeable size difference. But here he goes. The most important trophy we've won so far. And it's the African Champions League. Part 1 of the Pentagon has been achieved. And there we go. What more can we do? So there we have it. That is how we won the African Champions League. We were with the Orlando Pirates. We'd won an awful, awful lot of trophies. We won the league back-to-back. We've won several of the cups. And there we saw the African Champions League. And we then had to make the decision where to go next. And that is in the next video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Until then, ta-da.